as it's going to Tokyo.
Second RECURVE women's quarterfinal.
Well, here we go. It's quarterfinal number 2 here for the women. And it's Denisa Barankova of Slovakia against Lisa Barbelin of France. Another opportunity for the French to get a quota place.
On target number 1. Representing Slovakia, Denisa Barankova. On target number 2. Representing France, Lisa Barbelin. The line judge for this match is Katerina Konchalova.
Well, here we go.
First on target number 2, Lisa Barbelin.
Shooting first, it will be the world number 8, the 21-year-old French archer Lisa Barbelin. And she goes up against Slovakia's 19-year-old teenage sensation, who's just ranked down at 137 in the world, Denisa Barankova. Nikki, you have to say, as we go into set number 1, that Barbelin has to be the clear favourite here.
She does. I think if she doesn't win this match, then it would be a huge upset. I wonder what her emotions are knowing that her teammate just lost, and that opens the door potentially for her.
Certainly does. Barbelin looking solid, a sighter of an 8 there for her.
Nine. 10. Eight.
Barankova going high with both her arrows. Barbelin has got back into the 10s and can put this out of reach with another 10.
Big flinch there.
Recovered from it though, didn't she? A 27 and a high 5 there, but yeah, like you say, Nikki, a massive flinch, but chance here for an equal point. Well, look, it's another 9, and it is the set points to Barbelin, but the grouping from the Slovakian, not too bad.
Yeah, she did well there, so it's going to be interesting. Like we say, this is a set system, so we're going to start again with the next set. It's all open to play, but huge flinch there from Lisa Barbelin. So what happened there was her brain kind of thought she was about to let go and then realised, oh, we weren't ready yet, and then she managed to just carry on with the shot. You know, these archers got 20 seconds to shoot these arrows. She wouldn't have had time to come down, reset and shoot that shot again, so she did really well just to reset herself and shot a great shot with it.
Man, very happy, and look at the relief on her face. Incredible. Are you saying not ready? What, the clicker hadn't gone? Or
yeah, she might have felt, because as the arrow tip comes down the clicker, you can sometimes feel the pressure if you go forward slightly, and that can give you an indication that something's happened, some feedback through your fingers on the string. But yeah, she just managed to power on through and get that shot away.
Well, sometimes adversity and coming through it like that breeds confidence. Barbelin 2 set points to 0 up, having seen her teammate Gobil go out in the first quarterfinal. Barankova back on the shooting line and into the 8 again. Everything going left for the Slovakian. Get a good view of the clicker there at the end, just by the tip of the arrow. It'll pop and then she releases.
So yeah, I mean, it's a draw length indicator, the clicker, so they know how far to draw. So if they draw extra far, then the arrow would have more power, perhaps go higher. But also it's a bit of a subconscious indicator to release, so we don't think about releasing the arrow. The archer's thinking about pushing and pulling, there's lovely back tension through the back, and subconsciously that click happens and the fingers relax, but the power continues through the back.
That second arrow marked as a 9-4 a measure, but it looked on the line to me. Beautiful arrow from Barankova. She just had a little telltale sign of dipping her head there, and I think the coaches got involved in that one and got her back onto thinking more positively, and she's put it into the 10. Very solid shot by the looks of things as well.
9.
So just like that, the set points are the score in the set is level, 26 apiece, so 1 set point apiece, and that will put Barankova on the scoreboard. How telling was that? The second arrow shot by Barankova, she shook her head and her head went down, physically went down. She came back out for the third. We didn't see exactly what the coach in her was saying, but she came out for the third and shot a great shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that encouragement from the coach behind you. You know, they can be really important in your box, just to, you know, give you that bit of advice, something to think about. And, you know, she certainly got it right on that third final arrow of the X.
And how important is it to get on the scoreboard?
Really, really important. Like we say, if there are some duplicates going through to the final 4 here, then there'll be a count back. So it is important what you score as a loser here as well.
Yeah, it certainly is. So Barankova still trailing by 2 set points, but on the scoreboard and shooting first in the third set. She's found the middle here. She looks like she's back in form.
So there must have been an upgrade on that arrow from Lisa there. We see 4-0. That arrow is upgraded, which gave her 27 set points. She's 4 up now.
Good spot.
It's a 9.
Barbelin just down to the left, but gets into the 9. So you get a feeling that there's a little bit more confidence in Barankova. She's just let loose the 19-year-old. Nothing to lose.
8.
Opportunity here. A 9, and she gets the set points. Oh, she's looking dangerous now.
Yeah, that really puts her back in the game, doesn't it? 29, you know, showing what she can do, get some points on the scoreboard. That's really, really important for her.
9.
So 26 for Barbelin. Really important, Nikki pointed out that we thought it was 3-1 coming out of the second. Review of the scores actually gave that second set to Barbelin to go 4-0 up, but very confident shooting now from Barankova. Could she steal this one? It would be a surprise, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's the set system, so it's all to play for. I mean, sometimes when you're 4-0 down, you've got nothing to lose. You know, go out there, shoot your best. She came out with the 29, so what a response. And if she can just continue with that now, we've really got a match on our hands.
Yeah, let's not forget that Barankova is the world number 137. A 19-year-old will have come into this European Championships and Continental Qualification tournament not necessarily expecting to book a place at the Olympic Games, but she is certainly in with a shout here. 4 set points to 2 to Barbelin, the French archer on target number 2, still the favourite to book a quota spot for France at the Tokyo Games. So it will be Denisa Barankova of Slovakia to shoot first.
As soon as she shot that, she just didn't look happy with it. Into the 6 it was, but just got to hope that it's not going to be too hard to come back.
Yeah, this is a big issue. One arrow like that really can let the set get away, and when it's your first arrow, it's a hard fight back. Let's pull it over to the left that time.
Really confident arrow there, nice timing. She pulled through that clicker really smoothly, much more confident.
Yeah, and it's really put some serious pressure on Barankova. She needs a great shot here. She gets a 9, the best of the match, but a 23, as you can see, means Barbelin needs a 6, not to just to win, but to book France a quota spot at the Olympic Games.
6 to win.
Oh, just gets a 7. It's enough. She jumps up in the air with glee. A 25 puts her over the line, takes the match. This quarterfinal, 6 points to 2. She's booked the quota spot for France, having seen her teammate Melanie Gobil fail at the first opportunity in the first quarterfinal. Barbelin is through for France to the semi-finals, crucially booked the place at the Olympic Games. And Nikki, is Barbelin going to Tokyo?
Huge emotion. You can only assume that that place could be hers. As we've said, they're winning these spots for their country, but at this late stage, 49 days to go, most countries are likely to send the person that wins that spot, and you can just see how overwhelmed she was by winning that, knowing that as her teammate sadly lost in her first match. There's no double duplicate here for France. They've won that spot now, and that could well be hers.
Looks that way, and I think you may well be right, because had both of them won, they would have faced each other in the semi-finals, and that would have been a shoot-off for the French team at the Olympic Games. But look at the, mixture of composure, solidity, consistency, but also that few moments of emotion and release of joy that she got away with a sneaky one early on, and then letting it all go at the end.
Yeah, that big flinch in that first end, but credit to her. She's powered on through, stayed positive, stuck with her shot, stuck with that confidence, and enough to take that quota spot.
After such a long journey, in particular for this Olympic Games, seeing that emotion, the qualification for the Olympic Games, and how much it means to each of these athletes, that's what today is all about. Absolutely phenomenal. It isn't the last chance. There is a final qualifier in a couple of weeks' time in Paris as part of the third stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup, and so it's not all lost here today, but you can certainly see the joy and emotion of winning and making it through to the Games.